Welcome to episode 6. Once again, for anyone who's new here, I'm going to be doing a 6-month series of where I show you exactly how to trade. Every day I'll be doing an analysis of the session that just happened, and I'm going to show you how you could have traded it, how you could have made money from it, and how I looked at it. And I've been trading over 4 years. I've developed fairly good market intuition. I use this intuition a lot, and if you look at any of my previous videos, you'll see that it does work a good amount of times. I know when I first started trading, there was no one out there who was going to give you real good content and just honest content like this. There's a lot of people. This is before like Discords were a thing, so you had to learn it by yourself. Right? I bounced around for a few different Discords, didn't really learn that much. People in Discords, like, they didn't really want to help you. Be honest with you. And even if they do give you their strategy, a strategy doesn't mean nothing without the correct mindset, habits, and understanding of yourself, your psychology, your limiting beliefs, because trading is just one big self-improvement journey. You can have a strategy that works, but that doesn't mean you're going to do it, right? Because your own mind will get in the way of you actually becoming profitable, right? Your psychology, because in order for anyone to become profitable, this game it destroys you. It completely destroys you, and you lose a lot of money. And even if you don't lose a lot of money, it can wreak a lot of havoc on your emotions. The average person who starts trading, your emotions will pretty much get really, really messed up, and you'll lose a lot of money. And usually your emotions get messed up because you lose a lot of money because you worked hard for that money, and you tie a lot of significance and importance for it because, once again, you worked very hard for it, right? Once again, this happens to everyone. It happened to me. It happens to every single professional trader you see out there who is not a scammer. And I want to save you that heartache, because I wish someone did that for me when I first started trading. But no, I had to go through it the hard way, the painful way. And if I can save you from some suffering and help you out, that's all I want to do. This video can just help one person. If it can just help you, I can really enjoy that, right? So once again, I do appreciate you. I appreciate you watching this video. I hope it resonates with you. I hope you understand that we're the same. I have like 10 subscribers now, so if you see this video, it means it's for you. So I do appreciate you. I appreciate you listening to me. We're already in episode 6. Just a quick recap: like, you listened to my strategy, you listened to why I do these things, you listen to why I got into this, what I'm doing it for, why I did things that I do, and you even met some of my family members. So without further ado, let's really get into this. So I like to mark off daily structure levels. So I'm sorry, I don't mean to say daily structure. I mean all higher time frame structure levels. So the monthly is going to be 410, and 477, right? I want to see a break of either of those levels. But of course, like, a lot of things will happen in between those two things, right? That's why I do it on smaller time frames, so we can understand what triggers what on a smaller time frame and seeing how it progresses upward, right? So I'm working from the biggest way to the smallest way just for common sense order, right? I understand, like, if price does go to 410, like, we've already seen it, we've done it, this is why I'm doing these things. So in terms of H4, which is 4 hour, and the daily, that's gross. So the daily structure would be right over here. Sorry, I marked this shit up out of this chart. Daily structure would be over here. So higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So, well, this is 4 hour, but the daily and 4 hour, they're sharing their structural points, which happens a good amount of time. So either way, the daily has gone bearish, right? So is the 4 hour, so is the 1 hour, so it's 15-minute, right? When you see a confluence of these things, you want to understand these things, and you want to be privy to them before they do happen. This is why I'm doing this exercise with you, so you can understand. So 4 hour is bearish, right? We just swept this piece over here. See? So now I expect this to do one of the following patterns. We either go up to this point, we go up to this imbalance over here, and we can drag down, which will most likely happen. We'll accumulate some more orders here and come back at the top. Or we can just go to the top. Again, it's $13, right? Based on the way the market's moving, if we get if we get like news or something, the market can easily jump like $4. So there's a lot of speculation, but it's a good thing that it's not our job to predict what will happen. It's not our job to have a crystal ball. If anyone says they have a crystal ball, they can tell you what's going to happen. They're a big fat liar, right? There are certain times where you can do that, right? If you have a developed intuition, which I might as well show you, so you actually believe me when what I'm talking about. So, because when you do start to see these things, this is why you should listen to me, because if you watch any of my videos, you'll quickly see that what I like to trade is a U-shaped setup, right? Which is pretty similar with accumulation, right? If you were to look up Wyckoff, you would see there's like accumulation and distribution, which are, very prominent topics within trading. They've been around for a very long time, since like the 1900s. I didn't invent these things. They've been around. They've been tried and tested and true and whatever the saying is. So as you can see, let's just do this very quickly. Right, I'm going to quickly draw this out for you. And what shape is that? It's a U. Great. Now that your eyes have been awakened and opened, now you are more receptive to what I'm going to teach you. I'm only saying this because my eyes didn't see shit either until someone showed me. Right? And they didn't show me this. I had to figure it out myself. So this is the end of 2021, so price skyrocketed down, right? We made a move up to here, right? We took off liquidity over here, over here, and this became our new zone, right? Our zone of what we're playing off of. So we made a move up, right? We took off liquidity, and then once again we are in a bearish trend. So that's why we have to understand what the monthly, the weekly, and the daily are saying, because all this here is the 1 hour, 4 hour, and even a daily retracement. This is just a daily retracement or even a weekly retracement, but the monthly was still bearish, right? So we made a move up. We got to the certain level we had to go to, and then because our higher time frame is still bearish, we sold back off into a further discount, right? So now we have the beginning of the schematic. As you can see, as price begins to go lower, people get more enticed in buying it because price is cheap. If you were to look at Nvidia, it's insane, because this is October 22. I'm not saying you're gonna pick the absolute bottom, right? Because that's very hard to do, right? But in October, Nvidia was $111, right? Now it's about $500 a share. So just for context, if you were to buy 1,000 shares, I understand that's $111,000. You would have made about $400,000 from October of last year to now. Go look at what some people's 401k are doing over the course of their entire lifetime. That's what someone will get for damn near their entire lifetime. You're looking at like 15 to 20 years of returns to make 400k. You could have made that in a year, right? Again, picking Nvidia at $111 is a bit of a cherry pick scenario, right? If you wanted a foolproof scenario, which I'm going to show you, right? So price came up here. We're still playing right within this structure level, right here and right here. This is the most prominent level of the structure. We came up to the top and it came back down because once again we are bearish. We made a move up, like all this piece is bullish, but only to a certain point. We got to this little piece over here, supply zone, boom, move down. This is an interesting piece because right here, if we had stronger bearish order flow and whatever you want to call it, momentum, strength, whatever you want to call it, we would have made a lower low, but we didn't. That's a very, 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 very important thing to note. Once again, your eyes are open here. I remember my eyes were very open here, and I was like, what's going on here? I thought we were bearish. Right? This is like prime recession talk. We're in a recession, interest rates, da 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 da. All that nonsense, right? This fear mongering at its finest. We made a move up, so now we've broken the structural high here. So on the daily, we are bullish, right? Over here, daily was bullish over here. The weekly was probably bullish over here as well. Daily was bullish over here, right? We made a move back down, 13th. This is the day you would have known The market is refusing to go lower, right? So I'm not a genius, but let's just do some basic math here. $383, right? $480. That's a $100 move. Okay? So just for context, if you were able to see this, you could have bought shares, you could have bought options, you could have done a lot of different things and make a ridiculous amount of money. Okay? So this is what people will never share with you on YouTube because they don't want you to learn, right? I am doing this for myself when I was a younger trader, but I'm also doing it for you because I don't want you to go through and suffer the way I had to suffer. So let me finish drawing it so your eyes can be open. Oh, look at that. What is that? Oh. And look at this. Price has to go up and satisfy the obligation that it has to. 480, we went to 478. So, if you don't believe I know what I'm talking about, that's proof, right? And once again, we can look. Where was in the video on March 13th? Don't. You know what? I hate Yahoo Finance. This is why God. Just gross. I am like a thinkorswim person using TradingView. Sometimes it genuinely does piss me off. March 13th, $215. 490. I'm not a genius. 490 minus 215. $275. Okay. Oh, but you said at $111. $75. Move up. Okay. I don't know about you, but that's pretty good to me. And that's not even at the top when it was at 506. 510. Right? 510. Right, let's just do this. $295, right? Could have done this, right? This is the beauty of market intuition, right? This is what I'm trying to show you, right? And the beauty of it is that once you can see it on a larger time frame, you can see it in a smaller time frame, right? If you notice and you've been watching any of my most recent videos, you'll see that this little schematic or U shape is very, very prevalent. It happens very, very often, and that's what it is. But now my chart is crowded, and I'm going to delete it because I hate having a crowded chart just the same way I hate having a crowded room and crowded anything. So let's just show you a quick example. Since you already know where 4-hour structure is, it's right there. So I remember when I first started trading, I would like set these lines and stuff, and I wouldn't want to set them back because I was afraid like I didn't know if I would find the right place. But when you can, it just means that you know what you're doing. So don't be afraid to it's the more you do it, the better you get, just like anything else. So 2-hour structure, lower low, lower high, right? Bro, like get out of my face. And then we're gonna put it right over here, right? So bro, this is why I love Thinkorswim. The only thing the only thing this has on TOS is that it has like the long and short position, which is really nice. So this is 2-hour structure. Bruv. Anyone watch Top Boy? I've been thinking of watching that show, but I never really got into it. So 2-hour structure, right? So I'm looking for us to make a move back down, get some more liquidity, make a move back up to the top here, right? That's what I'm thinking. That's where my head's at. Once again, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know what the market's going to do, but I just showed you there are certain conditions where you can have a a general understanding of what the market could do, and there's a high probability of it happening, which would be what I just showed you. But nothing's certain, right? Everything is a risk. Everything is a gamble at the end of the day, right? That's why you size accordingly, right? So even then, the entry I showed you at I don't know, what did I show you at 380? That's still like $40 higher than what the low, $30 higher than what the low point was, right? On the first leg, they refused to go lower. You could have bought there, right? If my intuition was more developed at the time, I would have bought it there, right? But it wasn't because I was still developing at the time. So even at the worst case scenario, 380 to 480, it's 100 on move. That's incredible, right? And if you just look at these videos and understand what I'm trying to show you, just understand what I'm trying to show you on how to trade on a day-by-day basis, you will be able to really take trades so often and have such a nice flow of profitable trades and you'll just be really, really good. And then I don't really remember if I talked about how to invest in this video. I'll do it for another video, but I'll do another video. So let's quickly go over what happened the last day. Long day, man. It's like what, 8:30. Been doing things all day. Had a pretty long week, man. Right, so what did I tell you? I love these 15-minute W's. It's beautiful to me. You see, when I draw these like structural levels, they get too much on the chart, and I just end up writing them down. Anyway, let's quickly do this before my computer dies and the video goes to shit. So let's get it in. Price made a move back up. What the fuck did this happen? Sorry. Oh, right. Okay. I remember. Right, so I saw this piece over here. I saw you made this move up, right? Came down over here-ish. Right, and I'll just draw this quickly. Right, can you see it? It's a W, right? Granted, it's an ugly W. It's ugly, and this is the part where trading is subjective because things do look ugly. But I saw this immediately. I saw this in pre-market, and then I ended up buying it and cashing it out right at the top. Well, not right at the top, somewhere like around here, but that's intuition, baby. And then you would have also seen, boom, supply zone, puts, boom, good. Then you would have also seen another W, boom, look at that. And what are we in? We are in bearish market structure. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna make another leg down. We just made the move up. Now we're making the move back down. Boom! Market close. To say you would have, you could have even taken this 5-minute W as well, but I'm not gonna be a stretch about it. But either way, first trade over here, boom, in it to win it. Exit at the top. Boom, 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 boom. Exit, boom. So you made $467 to $470. $3. That's bread. Especially in options, that's bread. Then $470 to $400. Let's say you sold before this little move up. $3 again. $6. Now when I'm saying $6, I'm usually, for anyone that doesn't know how to trade, if you trade SPY, which I trade, I usually buy I trade on Robinhood, and it's not to say like I'm inexperienced as you know. I just trade on Robinhood because I have a separated allocation for option money, which is like $500. That way, if it goes to shit, it goes to shit, and the rest of my money is doing well, invested in good things. But my trading has developed really nicely, and over the next 6 months, I will be bringing you with me, and we're going to be profitable together. That's going to be it, and that's really just it. So you could take these trades, and you got two beautiful trades. You got the first trade here, got the second trade here. Anything after that is kind of just icing on the cake. For you to see this and react off this is more of an intuitive trade, right? Could have got in there, got off there, right? To say you're going to really take another supply zone mitigation kind of concept, it's a bit of a stretch. And then for you to buy it back, I mean, That's when you really have a good understanding of the market. Let's look at this on a 1 minute perspective before I go and this computer dies and goes to shit. There goes to shit. Market went up, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Boom. Bearish market structure. Buy it. Boom. Good. Sell off when we get to the top, right? I just use my intuition as a take profit guide. That's really it. I mean, and then we just kind of broke, right? We broke here, and then once again, this is more of something. Was there a 5 minute W? Or no, not really. This was just more of an intuitive trade, knowing that there was a supply zone and taking it, right? Risking it for the biscuit and going for it. This is a nice rounding out trade. Nice little U shape, right? Could take it, hit this piece, right? But you already had 2 trades for today. You've already eaten well, $3 on each move. Congratulations. I do love you. I appreciate you. I shouldn't be giving you this information. I should be charging a lot of money for it, but I do appreciate it because I do it for you and I do love you. I do care about you and I want you to do better. I hope you have an amazing life. Hope you have an amazing day. If this is the last video you've seen from me, which I highly doubt because I'm dropping information left and right, and I appreciate you. So peace before my computer dies. Love you. Bye.